figured nap better now than in a minute.
That was horrible. You're a horrible, horrible person, Boyd.
Hey, yes, I am.
Jesus Christ. Wow. Thank God no one...
no one will know what that was.
No one will know what that was. So we can just let it go. Jesus. Happy Saturday morning, everyone. Or if you're not listening, if you're not tuning in right now.
Happy whatever time of the week it is.
Happy whatever time of the week it is you're watching, listening to this. We forgot to do this. We forgot to do this last week.
Hi, we're Clinically Inane.
We're a Clinically Inane podcast. I'm Curtis. That's Boyd.
No, it isn't.
Oh, okay. One day
I'm
it will be.
Deny it every time.
We are from Seattle.
Are we?
Well, we live in Seattle.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is a podcast about generally nerdy things. Yes. Stop doing that. God damn it. I need to be able to get through this intro. I'm going to put a ban on you speaking through the intro because you're a bad person.
Am I?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Okay.
If you want to listen to the podcast outside of this, it comes out every Sunday.
Does it?
Yes. God damn it, Boyd. Stop. For real. I need you to stop. It comes out every Sunday at noon. And every Sunday at noon. God damn it, you fucked me up so much already that it's breaking my brain. You can listen to it on your favorite podcatcher, whether it's iTunes, Himalaya, Google Play, whatever, Spotify. We're on all those. Or you can...
Stitcher?
Or you can... yeah, it is on Stitcher. I forgot Stitcher exists. It kind of fell behind the times.
Because I forgot. I didn't know Himalaya exists. So.
Yeah, that's the new one. That's kind of a thing. Or if you want to catch the video of it every week live at twitch.tv/clinicallyinane, or you can catch the replay for a limited period of time over on the same channel on Twitch. Basically because we're not an affiliate, so we can't save videos to it yet. However, we can save them over to YouTube, so we have been doing that, and you can get the link to those by heading over to our website, to the actual page for the episode.
Clinically.inane.us.
That is correct.
I got an answer right.
Yeah. And on the page for this episode will be the YouTube video. Mostly because YouTube has done away with custom URLs until you reach like
affiliate
basically an affiliate level type thing.
So all our problems are because we're not affiliates anywhere.
Yeah, correct.
We're unaffiliated.
Technically, yes. That is
no one wants to affiliate with us.
No, that's not true. They want to. We're just not there yet.
We're not big enough.
Yeah. Which is, you know what? If you want to help us out with that, you can head on, like, honestly, following on Twitch.
I should probably do that.
Yeah. It's one of the more helpful things that somebody can do. It'll also, if you follow on Twitch and tell it to give you notifications, you'll get a notification of when we're going live every week. And all that fun stuff. Okay, now we're actually through the intro.
Are we?
Yes. God damn it, Boyd. You're such a bad person.
Oh, yeah. That almost might be a record for breaking you on an episode, too.
I know, just so quickly. So quickly broken. Like, yeah, that was very quickly. Very quick. We had this is an interesting week this week. A lot happened for us. Monday, we went and saw Chuck Wendig.
Right.
Yeah, that was the thing.
That was a week ago. Whoa.
Not a week ago. Not even a week ago.
Yeah, it's been a long month.
5 days. It's been a long week.
This week has been a long month.
Yeah, exactly. That was fun.
Yeah.
For those who aren't familiar, Chuck Wendig is a writer. He came into town to do a signing for his new book, Wanderers, which I'm in the middle of reading right now, and I really like. I really enjoy.
And a reading he refused to do.
What's that?
And a reading he refused to do.
Yeah. He got there, and they're like, Chuck will be reading from the book, and he's like, no, I'm not. I'm just going to talk, and then we'll do a Q&A.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate that he's just like, you don't want to listen to that.
I'd love to have someone come and do that, like read from a different book.
Yeah.
Someone else's book.
Yeah, I'm going to read from my friend's book.
I'm going to read from this fan fiction I found online.
I mean, we do have an episode of the podcast where you did that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, where you read Harry Potter fan fiction. I still haven't listened to it.
Oh yeah,
It got put up on a week where I was so sick that I lost my voice completely. Like I couldn't speak.
We also have the Trump erotica episode.
Yeah, we do have that one. Yeah.
You know, new people probably listen to this.
Yeah.
And it's just confusing.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, that was pretty great actually. We did a cold open with that.
Like our episode that was really our Thanksgiving episode that was really popular in Turkey. I mean,
yeah, or the fact that one of our more popular episodes without a guest is the one where we're both hungover as shit
and fall asleep
in the middle of it. Yeah.
See, you know what that tells me, though, Curtis?
Yeah.
All this work to be more professional is not working in our favor.
I mean, I aim for a professional level of unprofessional.
Is that different than an unprofessional level of professional?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because an unprofessional level of professional gets you fired.
I can't get fired. You've tried.
Yeah, that's true. But a professional level of unprofessional means that you are
trying to be better than you are.
Trying to be better than you are at being a complete dipshit. Yeah. I guess that's the best.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at being a complete dipshit. I don't need work to be better at being a complete dipshit.
Or making it into a money making prospect.
Yeah, my father never thought I'd be able to pull that off. All those years of being a dipshit as a teenager, he never thought I'd get paid for it.
Still there.
Yep. Half a lifetime later.
But yeah, no, the book reading was really good.
It was.
I mean, the signing was really fun.
The book non-reading.
The book non-reading. It was an interesting thing. Chuck is he's just as funny as he is online in real life. You might know of his other books, like he wrote the Star Wars Aftermath books.
Yep.
Which is what you're most familiar with him for.
Yeah.
He also has written a number of other
There's a couple of series.
Yeah, and the Miriam Black series is the one that he's most well known for, which is really good. I'm on this.
What is the plural of series?
Series.
It's not like Sirai or...
No, it's series.
Serious is this?
No, it's series. It's still series.
He has 7 series?
Yeah.
Not 7 series?
Yes, the plural of series is series because it is a pluralization
He's sailing
already.
the 7 series.
Yeah. God damn it. Series is a pluralization of a cereal, so
okay.
It's
Raisin Bran?
Yeah. That's the one. They God damn it. I'm going to need you to turn down the chaotic a little bit for me, please, just for me. That's really just for me.
I should have had coffee this morning.
I just need you to turn it down. Like you're at a like a 9 right now. I need you to take it back to like a 6.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. But anyways, his Miriam Black series is the one he's probably most well known for, outside of Star Wars. He's a really good writer. Really enjoy his work. It was fun to get to go to the reading. It was, as I suspected, there were a number of people there who were of the it's always an interesting crowd when you go to like a book signing where they do a talk and answer questions, because there's the people who I view as relatively normal, like us.
Yep.
Versus the folks who are there because there's an author there. They don't know who the author is. There's one dude there who asked a question, who clearly had never read any of Chuck's work, was there just because there's an author there.
I saw 5 categories of people there.
Okay.
People who knew the author personally.
Yep.
People who knew the author from his books.
Me.
People who knew the author from his Twitter account and not his books.
So I started because of his Twitter account, and then I started reading his books.
People who were there because it was a book signing.
Yes.
And one dude who didn't know where he was.
Yeah, one dude who didn't know where he was. Yeah. Who tried to ask a question. Well done by Chuck, by the way.
I mean, he got the one word he could pick out of that question and went
was
with it.
King. Yeah.
And realistically, I'm pretty sure he was asking about King Street.
Yeah, he said something about CenturyLink and the Mariners and King Street.
Which King Street's, like, if you don't know, Seattle's like
King Street Station is a couple blocks away from the
yeah,
from the fields. And I think that dude thought he was at like a public forum.
I don't think that dude knew what town he was in.
Yeah. No, he knew he was in Seattle.
True.
He definitely knew he was in Seattle. Oh, there you go. Careful there.
Yeah.
But I don't think he knew he was in a
book signing.
I think he was at he thought he was at a public forum of some kind, where he was asking questions about, like the question he was asking was not about the book. It was about something in Seattle. And I honestly, the more I think about it, the more I kind of suss out. I think he was asking about the amount of homeless that I've set up camps between King Street Station and CenturyLink Field, and if that is scary to him at all. It came out as King.
There's a CenturyLink in there.
CenturyLink.
Yeah.
And honestly, Chuck took it and he wasn't bullshitting. Like a lot of reviews have compared this book to Stephen King's The Stand, and he heard King and just ran with it and was like, "Yeah, there have been some reviews that have compared it to The Stand, Stephen King's The Stand." And it's like, and he answered, like he filled in that question.
Given his level of knowledge.
And answered that question, which admittedly, had that been the question, it would have been a good question to ask.
It would have.
Which, like, the question that he turned it into was a lot of reviewers have been comparing this book to Stephen King's The Stand. Is that scary to you at all? Mm-hmm. That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's not what that dude asked.
He answered both a little bit as, is it as scary as The Stand? And also, is this comparison like intimidating?
Yes. He answered both of those questions.
Yes.
Well, neither of those questions was asked, but nobody knew what the actual question being asked was. So he jumped onto the one.
Not even sure the guy asking knew what the actual question was.
Yeah. It was just rough across the board, and Chuck took it and ran with it and did a great damn job with that. And then there was the dude who asked him, "So I looked up your book online, and it's getting good and bad reviews. How does that make you feel?" I was like, that's a weird fucking question, dude.
Yeah.
The other one was asking him about his Twitter controversy with Star Wars. Those were the first.
That one's at least a little more relevant than necessarily just you're getting good and bad reviews about your book. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. Well, and then thankfully there are some people who were able to, like the questions that we asked too were pertinent.
I asked him about saving a cat.
Yeah. No, because he mentioned it early on.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know what that means.
What's that metaphor?
Yeah.
And apparently the metaphor is in story building, even your unlikable characters, especially if they're going to be your protagonist,
your
unlikable protagonist, or a side character close to the protagonist, you need to give a moment in which they save the cat, where they have their moment of glory, where you come to
where they do something good.
Yes.
Yeah. Which redeems that character despite how bad they've been, possibly. Which you didn't know that terminology. You asked. That's a good question.
Yeah. I also recognize if I don't know terminology, someone else there may not know terminology.
Exactly. And I asked him about a writing style that he has, which is apparent through all of his books, and he jumped into that question. It was great.
Yeah.
But like, I appreciated the people who kind of brought it back to the book at hand.
Yeah.
Like asking questions about the book. There was a little kid who asked a question that would have been like very spoilery if he were going to answer, and he's like, "Hey, wait, how far are you into the book?" And he's like, 2 chapters, and he's like,
"Oh, is that the shoe question?"
Yeah. And he's like, "I'm just not going to answer that. It'll be answered soon."
Yeah.
The answer is yes, but not really. I was like, okay. And I have gotten that far, and it's like, yeah, that's a correct answer. Is yes, but not really. Wanderers is great though. You guys should check it out. Like it's on a recommendation for me.
I never got to ask him my other question.
Which was?
Does he have any personal research experience with symbolism?
Yeah. That's when people sleepwalk. That's the medical terminology for sleepwalking.
Well, that's kind of the theme of the book.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
That's why it seemed like a chaotic but appropriate question.
No, it's actually a very appropriate question. Yeah. You should have asked that one.
I focused on the cats instead.
Yeah. That's fair.
Sleepwalkers, cats. You got to choose one of the other.
Well, there's some people ask more than one question.
True.
Yeah, that was really fun. He signed books for us.
Yep.
Really, genuinely very nice guy.
Yeah.
And I will continue to read his books because he's a fucking good writer.
Yeah.
And then on Thursday, I went and saw Crawl.
You keep telling me it's not the sequel to Slither. I don't believe you.
It is not the sequel to Slither. There's no involvement from James Gunn, Nathan Fillion, Elizabeth Banks, or Michael Rooker.
Or leeches.
Or leeches. Yeah. Or, alien creatures.
Yeah.
It is not the sequel to Slither at all. It is a disaster survival horror movie, I guess is the best way to put it. Because it mixes the survival horror in the middle of a disaster.
DSH, if you will.
Yeah. I've been working with like fucking I've been working with like fucking government shit for so long.
I'm well aware.
It's like God damn it. Anyway. No, not DSHS. So we'd seen the trailer for it.
Yeah.
A couple months ago. And honestly, usually when you see a trailer for something that's like coming out next month kind of thing, and you haven't heard a word about it until then.
The shorter the trailer span, the less the movie.
Yeah, it's usually probably not going to be a good movie. Mm-hmm. The thing is that I've learned, I'm kind of starting to suss out the pattern between that. It's if it has super big names in it and it's got a short trailer span, then it's probably a bad movie. If it doesn't have super big names in it and it's got a short trailer span, it's probably an indie, more independent film.
There's another type of movie that doesn't fit into this category, though.
What's that?
There's a type of movie that gets long trailer runs, but usually not good.
Yeah, those are the ones with like Michael Bay movies.
No. Like A Dog's Journey.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
the Bring Your Church Group movies.
The church group movies.
Yeah.
Church group movies.
Because those will have a year of trailers
before they come out. And then they'll go to the theaters for like 2 weeks, and then they'll be showing in the community church 2 weeks after that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Or they'll be advertising big on their bulk pricing.
Yeah, exactly. Like that fucking Jennifer Garner one where she was like, my kid fell out of a tree and then God saved her.
Yeah, or the one where the kid fell through the ice recently.
Yeah. Like fucking all of this. The power of prayer saved them. Fuck those movies.
What I love, though, is lumped in that movies is basically Buddhism for dogs.
Yeah. The dog dies.
And gets reincarnated.
Out of like, I will just tell you this. This is kind of not it's mostly because there's a fucking website that is dedicated to this, and because there is a dog in Crawl.
Yeah.
There's a website called Does the Dog Die?
Yep.
I'm just going to tell you, in Crawl, no, the dog doesn't die.
Good.
That's like...
In A Dog's Purpose and Dog's Journey, repeatedly.
Constantly. In A Dog's Purpose and A Dog's Journey, if you go to doesthedogdie.com, it's like, yeah, that's...
Did you not watch the trailer?
Throughout the entire movie. That is all they are doing, is dying.
They old yellow that dog hard.
Yeah. Old Yeller, does the dog die? Do you know that story?
Marley and Me?
Yeah.
John Wick?
Yeah.
Only the first one,
Only
though.
the first one.
Wait.
Yeah, only the first one.
No. One of the German Shepherds.
No.
They both?
The German Shepherd was wearing Kevlar.
I guess it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's anyway, Crawl.
The dog does not die.
We saw the trailer for it, and honestly, we saw the trailer and we're like,
it's another one of those.
It's another fucking, because it was the disaster movie of it all, I think, that did that to my brain, because we're so used to these fucking. There was just that one with the satellites and the weather control systems and all that shit, and I was just kind of over the giant disaster movie, or we also have seen a number of these like survival horror movies where they're genetically mutated, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And so like we saw the trailer for Crawl, and like instantly I don't know about you, but my brain instantly associated with those movies,
Absolutely.
and to me turned me off to it completely.
It seemed like a very generic survival horror movie.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
that it didn't. And the thing that caught my eye that made me go, God, I hope it's really not that, is the fact that is the director, Alexander Aja, who directed the remake of The Hills Have Eyes in 2005, 2006.
Yep.
I want to say 2005 because I watched it for my senior
Somewhere
project. My senior project was movie reviews.
Oh, it wasn't just that movie. What did you ever see your project? Oh, I watched The Hills Have Eyes. What did you do? That was it.
Sorry, I was chewing ice. I watched it for my senior project. I watched 5 movies for my senior project, and I did full written and video reviews of each of them. And all of the video reviews had like marquee type things, like you would do with like news reports.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't just me being like, I'm gonna go see movies. Like I did a lot of. I probably put about 200 hours into it. But anyway,
My senior year was before senior projects were required.
yeah. But well, we had to put 40 hours into it. I put probably 200 hours in.
We had to do like 20 hours of volunteer time. I worked in a theater.
Yeah.
I did that in a week.
Yeah. But anyway, that was the last movie I'd seen from him.
Yeah.
Maybe the last movie that he actually made. I don't know. But I really liked it. It's a gritty, visceral horror movie.
Yeah.
That is just really well made. I watched it again a couple years ago. It's still fucking scary. Like I can watch it every couple years, but it's fucking scary. And I liked him as a director from that movie. So like, I was like, I hope this isn't like some sort of generic survival horror thing. But so we didn't go see it. Instead, we went and saw. What did we see last week? We didn't see anything last week. We didn't go see it. We just didn't go see it.
What was last week?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, we didn't. We didn't go see it. And to be completely fair, horror isn't always your thing.
Yeah.
It's just we've
That's
talked
the way it
about
is.
this. Yeah.
Some of it bores me. Some of it is a little too intense. Some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta still go to movies for escapism.
Yeah. It started picking up and getting good reviews.
Yeah.
And it was sitting at, certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. And I was like, really? Like I was expecting it to roll in the 50s, 60s, somewhere in there. Not terrible, but not great.
3/4 of the audience going to it were women over 25.
Yeah. Given the protagonist of the film is a woman in her mid-20s, early 20s, that makes sense.
Makes sense for the protagonist, a little unexpected for the genre.
Yes. Yeah. 100%. But it's again, it's that representation on film. If you give them people that representation, they'll go fucking see it.
Yeah.
Which makes sense why when they put that trailer before Booksmart, which I thought was kind of weird at first.
But they knew their target.
But they knew their target audience was all women who would be going to see Booksmart.
Yeah.
And the first time when I saw that, the middle-aged women sitting next to me went, "Ooh, that looks fun."
Yep.
Fucking, they knew their target audience. They knew what they were doing. And so it started pulling in and getting good reviews. I had time to kill. I had my parents gave me 2 movie tickets for Christmas.
Ooh, fancy.
So I used my first one to see Alita: Battle Angel because I really didn't feel like paying to see it.
I thought did we see that one together?
No, you saw it in New York.
That's right.
And then I went and saw. So I used the second one to go see this.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would have paid to go see this movie.
Nice.
It was like. It is survival horror. It's straight up survival horror, and also a disaster movie. But it doesn't. It's not a. Supernatural or technological causes for either. They're
Yeah.
in the fucking panhandle in Florida.
And a hurricane drops some alligators.
And a hurricane the alligators are already there. They're
Okay.
in the swamp area. The hurricane is just raising the water levels, and the alligators are taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
And it's revealed later in the movie that the alligators were basically nesting there already. This just opened up literally the floodgates.
Yeah. Expanded their territory.
Yes. And the way they went about it is really smart too. The lead character, she's a collegiate swimmer.
Yeah.
So like, and she's going back to find her dad, who's being stubborn and was just gonna ride out the storm.
Yep.
Turns out not gonna go super well for him, kind of thing. It brings in.
I mean, the lesson there is when it comes to a hurricane, you either got to leave sooner or gator.
I'll allow it. It does a good job though of it takes. There's some other tertiary characters, like, who are there, but like no one, like, she talks to her sister on the phone, and that's pretty much all you see of her sister. It doesn't do like cutaways to finding her sister. It pretty much just follows her.
Yep.
Which I think is smart. It's simple. It goes straight forward. It's following her. You don't know what happens to her dad until she finds her dad. And her dad is played by Barry Pepper, who is a great character actor. I always thought it was ingenious too that in the new version of True Grit they cast Barry Pepper as Ned Pepper. I was like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
He's a great character actor. He's been around for a long fucking time. Always does a really good job, and did a great job in this too.
Nice.
And the lead girl is played by, I believe her name is pronounced Kaya Scodelario. She was in Skins. She played Effie in Skins in the UK. She was also most recently, you would have seen her in the 4th Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Arr.
She's the main female protagonist.
All right.
I don't remember her character's fucking name.
No one does.
No one does. Doesn't matter. The one she's Barbossa's daughter.
Yeah.
Is that what they did?
As someone who still managed to enjoy the 3rd one. Yeah, the 4th.
Yeah. She's Barbossa's daughter, right?
Is that how you go?
I think that's how they do that.
Yeah, I think so.
But anyway, yeah, because he sacrifices himself for her.
Yeah.
But anyway, she plays the main character, Haley.
Right.
And fuck, dude, it's scary. It's intense. Like,
Nice.
he does a really good job of building the atmosphere, building a feeling that you're never safe,
That's
that
good.
the characters are never safe. Everything is kind of, if you're not freaking out about the hurricane, you're freaking out about the gators. If you're not freaking out about the gators, you're freaking out about the hurricane.
It keeps the tension.
It keeps the tension, but at the same time, he knows when to ramp it up and take it back. Like,
He doesn't just leave you on. He doesn't wear you out with it.
It doesn't wear you out. No, it does a really good job of building a scene of like, okay, we've had X amount of time to take a breath, think, suss things out. Let's go.
And probably, I imagine, a lot of times while they're worried about something about to happen with the alligators, something happens with the hurricane.
Yeah. Like there's a really really good moment where you're like, oh man, this might work. And then like they're using the hurricane as like basically like cover to try and escape because it's confusing the gator senses. Mm-hmm. And then eye of the hurricane. Like, fuck. and like it does a really good job of building tension and building it's not just like a gator. That's the thing too. It's not like one giant gator is chasing them. It's like, no, they kill some of them. They definitely kill some of them. But there's more. And it's like it's brutal.
Awesome.
It's not gratuitous, but it is brutal.
Which is good.
Yeah. There's definitely some kills by the gators where you're just like, oh God.
That's also good.
Yeah, no, it does a really good job of being of telling. I've said it before. Whenever I see a movie like this, is it takes a simple story device, hurricane plus gators,
Simple story device.
simple story device,
And pushes it.
and tells that story really well. It concentrates on the elements of that story.
All right.
I mean, obviously, there's more to it of like, you know, her story, her relationship with her father, blah, 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 which is also really well done. It doesn't feel trite, doesn't feel contrived, doesn't feel like it was slammed in there.
That's good.
It's actually a driving force as to why she's going to find her father, kind of thing. But like it takes those simple story elements and doesn't try to elevate them in a way of like, well, what if the gators were mutated?
These gators have been modified by the United States government.
Yeah. Or
They were trained to be attack gators.
yeah, or something like that. You know, it's not Deep Blue Sea where it's like, you know, they're genetically modified sharks that are smarter.
It's a hyper intelligent gator.
Yeah, no, they're fucking alligators, man.
Yeah.
And they're brutal killing machines.
It's a cross between an alligator and a crocodile.
And
No one really knows the difference.
crocodigator.
Crocodile. Is it crocodigator or
Allodile.
Allodile.
I'm pretty sure like
I think crocodile. So
crocodigator. Well, I mean, there's like
it's like it's a
15
liger versus a Tian.
Tygon, yeah. There's like, I think there's like 7 different types of like alligator crocodile type things.
Yeah.
There's the one with the long skinny snouts. There's all sorts of different things.
Parts of the world.
Different parts of the world, yeah. Gators just happen to be in Florida. No, but overall,
They're not a bad football team either.
Florida Gators.
Yeah.
Yeah. But overall, Crawl, and honestly, I didn't know why they called it Crawl.
Yeah.
Having seen the movie, it 100% makes sense.
Because it makes your skin crawl?
No, because it starts in the crawl space.
Ah, brilliant.
But it's good. It's really good. It's going on my yes, alligators are also delicious. Somebody just commented. They are. We're actually going to Bite of Seattle after this. We might get to eat some.
Yeah.
But
Thinking of horror movies. Oh, so what's going on your list, though?
it's going on my list for best movies of the year right now.
Nice. Thinking of horror movies, though, Cats trailer dropped this week.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Like, listen, we're theater nerds. We're also theater nerds who hate cats.
Well, yes, we're theater nerds.
I have a cat. We don't hate the physical animal of cats.
Well,
You put up with my cat.
I tolerate your cat.
He is
And he tolerates me.
my cat is a good cat.
We have a tolerant relationship.
You have to admit my cat is a good cat.
Compared to some I know, yeah, he's far less feral than another one I know.
He sleeps most of the day.
It's a nice change. As long as it's not in my bed.
Yeah. But they put out the trailer. Yeah, the trailer dropped for Andrew Lloyd Webber's Cats. Tom Hooper's directing the movie music. Oh,
Like, the cast looks great.
great cast. Great cast.
Bad musical.
Bad musical.
Bad CG.
Bad CG. Like, holy shit. I saw a post this morning that had a picture of Will Smith's Genie, Sonic the Hedgehog, and then Cats. And it was 2019, the year everyone looked at Hollywood animators and went, "What the fuck, guys?"
That's the thing about Cats. It's like the CG is so bad in it. I kind of wish there was like.
So one of the things you pointed out to me yesterday is one of the redeeming quality of the musical Cats was the makeup and costume.
Yes, that's what it won multiple Tonys for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what is not in that fucking musical?
Makeup and costumes.
Makeup and costumes.
All?
They 100% did that in the fucking mocap bodysuit.
Yeah.
That's what was in. That's what is they did that in.
I mean,
honestly, the thing that fucks me up the most is Jennifer Hudson's face looks too big for her cat's body.
It does. There's some weird proportions of the cats in there, and
like it's weird.
And some of the cats wear clothes and some don't.
Yeah.
Well, actually, when you get into it, if you look
That's
at
part of the musical too.
If you look at it, though, they only wear coats and collars. Like the only clothing they have on.
Yeah, true. And that's also part of the stage musical.
But it'd be nice if maybe in their defense, it can be hard to animate cat faces singing. Be nice if the movie that could do that, like Lion King.
It'd be nice if there's another movie that did that recently.
Yeah. I saw the trailer for the first time before Lion King.
Yeah. I'd seen it I think the night before.
You text us like you saw. Okay, I was confused in this timeline because you text us about it right after you went to see Crawl.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
When did you see it then?
I watched it. So I watched it on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It was.
Yeah. But Lion King, however, the cats know how to sing.
Well,
they know how to sing. They don't all know how to act.
That's true. That's true. That's so true. So the Lion King, it's okay.
No matter what you feel about Beyonce's acting, you can't deny she doesn't know how to sing.
She absolutely knows how to sing. She doesn't know how to sing with other people anymore.
Yeah. Oh, apparently, so she's releasing, in addition to the one she had in that, she's releasing another track for Lion King.
Yeah.
That features her husband and her daughter.
So the Lion King suffers from a couple problems. Number one, Beyonce hasn't learned how to act since she did Austin Powers. That includes voice acting. She's fucking awful at it.
Yep.
Donald Glover's okay. But Beyonce is an awful voice actor. Awful. And it kills me that they cast Beyonce in that role when they could have cast somebody who there are other actors who are really good at VO.
Yeah.
Who also can sing.
Yeah.
People like, I don't know, Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah.
Who's an amazing voice actor.
I'm a little surprised she wasn't attached to this film at all.
I think she was doing Us.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Probably the better choice on her part.
Yeah. Also, it feels like there's one song in it that they use for like their traveling sequence that Beyonce is singing.
Yeah.
And it 100% is the if Beyonce is going to do this movie, she needs to get her own original song in the movie.
I kind of also feel like it's going to be like the Kylie Minogue version of Let It Go.
That wasn't a Kylie Minogue.
There was a Kylie Minogue version.
But Let It Go was who sang that? It wasn't Selena Gomez, it's the other one. The one who OD'd on heroin recently.
Oh.
Demi Lovato.
Oh, it was Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Kylie Minogue.
Right. Demi Lovato, and no one actually listened to that version.
Yeah, no one actually gave a shit.
It was the version from the movie that actually got popular.
Yeah. Weird. Maybe it's because Idina Menzel is a way better singer than Demi Lovato, but you know. But they popified it for the Demi Lovato version.
Yeah. But I got a feeling this is not going to be a major hit for Beyonce.
No. Well, it might be because, you know.
The world is weird.
Because the world's weird. But it 100% felt like that. Of everything in that movie that, you know, you could have balked at, that's the one that kicks me the most.
Like smashed on top.
Yeah. It was a contract thing. That was if Beyonce is going to be in your movie, she gets to sing her own song.
Yep.
A new song for Beyonce. Like, that's what that is. Because she can't voice act for fucking shit. And she also has no idea how to sing with another person anymore, as evidenced by Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Where Donald Glover is carrying some real nice harmonies.
Yeah.
And Beyonce is just fucking singing right over the top of him.
Yeah.
That can also be down to the people mixing it, pulling her audio. That also might be a contract thing.
Yeah.
That her vocals must be.
She must be the lead on the song.
The lead on the song, yeah.
On the duet.
Yeah. And I did appreciate their, like, Seth Rogen can't sing, so we're going to have him sing-speak.
Which worked for this character. I mean, it works for that character, too.
Yeah, no, it does. It's like, you know, they did that with Richard Harris on Broadway.
Yeah.
He's like, he can't sing. He's in one of the most famous musicals of all time. As he's in Camelot as King Arthur. He sing-speaks his way through the entire show.
His character sings at one point.
He sing-speaks. Like, trust me.
He was Pumbaa, right?
Yeah.
When I was a young warthog.
Yeah. That's
True, yeah.
That's it.
He just got louder.
Yeah.
There was, yeah.
He speaks. He does what Richard Harris does. He obviously can carry a tune well enough to be able to make it through, but he ain't a singer.
He's got rhythm, not keys.
Yes.
Yeah, I relate.
Yeah. And then you get, Billy Eichner's Timon, who Billy Eichner has an amazingly beautiful voice.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, they were probably the best cast in the movie, other than James Earl Jones being.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot could be said for the first one too.
Yeah, it was Nathan Lane and a guy who I can't remember.
I'm trying to remember his name. He did other stuff. Yeah,
he's a voice actor.
but yeah. But again, Timon and Pumbaa might be the best cast in that movie too,
Yeah, that's true.
along with
James Earl Jones.
yeah.
Yeah. Still great as Mufasa. Still great.
Let's talk about the important character though. Scar.
Scar. Yeah.
Would animated or live action?
Animated.
Yeah.
Again, Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah.
Sing speaks.
Yeah. Which,
Admittedly, like they had to update. One of the things that I did appreciate is they took things. It was a bit more literal in how things looked.
yeah. I mean,
Excuse me. It wasn't like can't wait to be king. Like it wasn't like the
It wasn't
Las
a
Vegas
pyramid of
show.
animals.
Yeah. But it still was really, really pretty. They can't do like gouts of steaming
Geyser.
for Be Prepared.
Yeah. Those are the
So
two songs I was most curious about.
They
actually.
adjusted it. Yeah, because those are the two that are most over the top.
Theatrical.
Yeah. And they adjusted them. It's not they basically were like, yeah, we're not going to do. They committed to being like, we're not going to do big theatrical like looking ones.
Yep.
Unlike Beauty and the Beast, which were like, yeah, we're going to still do a big theatrical thing, and then it was just like that was underwhelming.
Yes.
But
Which there was a Beauty and the Beast reference I loved.
yeah, it was actually to the song that was the most underwhelming in that entire fucking show.
It might have been better done in this.
Yeah.
Lion King did Beauty and the Beast better than Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. It's Billy Eichner, man.
Yeah.
It's Billy Eichner.
I don't know. I think I saw a lot of updates of Timon and Pumbaa I liked.
Well, Pumbaa looks like an actual fucking warthog.
Yeah, but like just in the changes to their area and all that. And
Yeah. No, I did appreciate some of the things that they were like. So we're gonna make this more of the actual story would work.
Yeah.
You know?
There were actually a couple jokes that basically referenced the old jokes too in their updates.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is brilliant.
Yeah. No, you're disgusting. Well, I mean, and you can tell some of that where they're just like, let Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen yell at each other.
Yeah.
And like, it's fine.
I think that's kind of how they did the first one too.
Yeah. No, the first one is tightly scripted.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes, it was very tightly scripted. This one, there was elements of Billy on the street in Timon.
Yeah.
And definitely elements of Seth Rogen having fun as Pumbaa.
Yep.
But fuck, I can't get over how fucking bad Beyonce is as a voice actor. Like, Donald Glover's a good voice actor. It's hard when the person you're acting against is...
I did love... So you guys looking at reviews while you were ranting about Beyonce yesterday, and one of the reviews I found said the only good thing was Beyonce's new song.
Yeah, that review was also super racist.
No, that was a different review.
Oh.
Then I found the super racist national review.
Okay, yeah. Review. Yeah, there was one review Boyd found yesterday that was hyper racist.
If you know national review, it's not entirely surprising, but yeah.
Yeah, it was like, oh shit. Wow, that was very racist. But yeah, no, overall, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's what I would have to say about it. It's okay.
Better than Aladdin.
I wouldn't know.
And it looks better than Aladdin.
It looks better than Aladdin.
Beauty and the Beast?
I don't know. They're on the same level for me.
Yeah. I think I like this one better than Beauty and the Beast.
It's just, no, they're both just kind of like,
Yeah.
Like, I have severe issues with both of them.
That's fair.
Like, this one, obviously, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
They took another step forward in technology in this and creating this.
And Cats did not.
I honestly think if you would have just not fucking cast Beyonce,
it would have been a better movie.
It would have been a better movie.
Yeah.
Cast somebody who can voice act. Cast somebody who's not singing over everyone else.
Yeah.
And I do have one other major complaint. They didn't let Keegan-Michael Key and Eric Andre off the leash enough.
Yeah.
As the hyenas. Like, they were very tame versions.
Yeah, they had one
themselves.
running joke that was very...
They had one running joke that I did enjoy as a joke, but like I thought it was a funny joke, but that was it.
Yeah.
Eric Andre being cast as a hyena is such inspired casting because Keegan-Michael Key can do the high energy shit. Like we know he can. And he's always really funny. Eric Andre is his comedy. If you've ever watched the Eric Andre show, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. And it's a level of genius comedy that I feel like if you just let Eric Andre go loose on the Lion King as the hyena.
The hyenas over this were overwhelmingly underserved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They I don't know. You have those two like really great voice actors.
Yeah.
Really great comedians. And you just don't, and you keep them tethered.
So we have too much of one character or one actor and not enough of the other two.
Too much Beyonce, not enough Keegan-Michael Key and Eric Andre. Yeah. Like, you remember how fucking bad Beyonce is in Austin Powers.
Yes.
Like
she was there. She said her lines. That was the limit of her talent.
Yeah. And if she was acting, she said her lines louder. It's kind of the same thing, except just as a voice actor. It doesn't, it falls prey to we're going to cast the famous person because she's a famous singer. Yeah. To play this role because we fucking can, and we're not going to cast based on actual talent or anything like that. Like, honestly, I would have cast somebody else.
Yeah. How do you feel about Beyonce in this movie?
She's bad. She's bad. Childish Gambino. I mean, yeah. Donald Glover being cast as Simba is inspired casting.
It is.
It's great. Be great if he was working across from somebody who was able to
on par
give something as an actor and wasn't singing over him. Yeah. As a duet partner. Like, that's one of the first things, by the way, that they teach you in musical theater class. If you're in a duet, don't fucking sing over your partner unless it's part of the character. Yeah. I mean, there's duets you do that. Anything you can do, I can do better. I mean, that's the thing. That's part of the character. Yes. Don't sing over your scene partner. Don't act over your scene partner unless it's part of your character.
Like Book of Mormon.
Yeah. Yeah. It's part of the character.
Yep.
But if you're singing a duet, especially a duet like Can You Feel the Love Tonight? You're
supposed to duet together.
You're supposed to fucking duet, not one of you carries the harmony and the other one fucking sings kind of thing. Yep. That is being a bad scene partner. Honestly, that's what it is. It's being a bad scene partner. I can't. Yeah, it just made me angry just listening to. And it's like I said, it might be a contract thing.
It might be
and it would not fucking surprise me for an instant if Beyonce had in her contract that she has to be louder, has to have her vocals turn more prominent than other people. That she has to be the lead on the song kind of thing. Which I believe, no.
Because they duetted far better in Can't Wait to Be King.
Yeah, just because it wasn't fucking Beyonce singing. It was the girl from Blackish, the young girl, the youngest daughter from Blackish. Okay. I'm spacing on her name. Plays young Nala. Yeah. I mean, and there are some other problems. Like, I saw one review that basically said it was kind of dead-eyed, and it's like, yeah, it is a little bit.
I mean, that's risk of CG.
Yeah. It's not, it's not Polar Express terrifying dead-eyed.
Yeah.
But there's
the opening sequence definitely hit me with a little bit of Uncanny Valley.
yeah, it's not as bad as, like I said, Polar Express
Yeah.
is, but like, or the oh God, what is it? Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, no, Circle of Life, definitely. There were some really, I don't want to say blockish animal movements going on. Just things, just enough off that it wasn't right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like the Cats trailer. Like,
But less.
yeah, I said kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I don't think it, like, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I just didn't like it. Yeah, no, that's the thing is that it's okay.
Yeah.
It's an okay movie.
I'm just, if the Uncanny Valley in this is like Fast and the Furious level excitement or insanity, Cat's uncanniness is kind of like 5 or 6. Fast 5 or Fast and Furious 6.
Oh yeah. Where it's just stupid.
Yes. But not
So
a good
if the
way
Lion
with
King,
Cats.
if the Lion King is the first one, Cats is
like Fast and Furious 6.
which one did they? Fast 7 is where they dropped them out of the airplane, right?
In the cars?
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 is the one that opens with the heist on the double trailer gas tank.
Yeah,
And like he drives out of the rolling trailer.
yeah. Where
It's also one where they steal the safe and they're driving down the streets with it behind 2 cars.
in Brazil.
Yeah.
That's it's Cats is
Using it as a
scary.
battering ram through stuff.
Yeah. So overall, what would I recommend people go see? Crawl. What would I recommend you take your child to?
Crawl. What do you take your kid to before swimming lessons?
Crawl. See now, Jimmy, you need to know how to swim for when the alligators come. I did see one tweet that said, "Thank fuck I live in Ohio and not Florida."
Where does Sharknado take place?
Los Angeles.
Okay.
And then Florida, I believe.
Okay.
It takes place in a couple different spots.
I mean, Seattle, we'd get...
And then there's one I think just is like they're happening around the world.
I was just thinking the Seattle equivalent of Sharknado would be giant octopi.
I always recommend Kroll. Matt. What do you take your kids to see? Kroll.
Can I get a mash of a Kroll and Crawl?
I'm mashing alligators with a fucking glaive. By the way, super impractical weapon.
Yeah.
Try and catch it. Oh God. But just real quick, while we have a few minutes left. Let's talk about. So I don't know if you've seen all the trailers that have come out of Comic-Con so
Nope.
far.
I guarantee I have not seen all of them.
So far I've seen trailers for The Witcher
Nope.
on Netflix. I watched that one yesterday. Actually, I'm like, okay, I'm interested. I've seen a lot of people being like, why does he only have one sword? He doesn't have two swords like he's supposed to.
Being a Witcher 1, he only has one.
Geralt in the book only has one sword.
Yeah.
He doesn't have two. That's the thing they added for the game.
I'm pretty sure at the beginning of the game you only have one sword.
I don't remember.
I think of the first one, yeah. But anyway.
And people are like, what about his beard? Geralt in the book has expressed that he doesn't like having a beard.
Yeah.
It's based on the book, not the games. But American audiences mostly know it for the games.
Yeah. What else have you seen?
Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Yes, I've seen that one.
I had you watch that one. That one looks funny as hell.
It does.
Like I'm down. I'm down for that.
Cats?
Cats? Nope. Hard pass. Hard pass. Top Gun Maverick. The first Top Gun is a bad movie.
And this seems to continue the series.
Yeah. I don't think I'm trying to remember if I've seen any.
Oh, I
other
did
ones.
already see a meme from that.
What did I see?
I saw a meme from that trailer that I did like.
What's that?
It was when the general asked him, "You should be like a 2-star admiral right now. Why is that not happen?" And it showed a picture where one of the jet pilots had drawn the penis in the air.
Oh, that's right. I saw a trailer this morning for season 2 of DuckTales.
Ooh.
They're actually bringing in Darkwing Duck as an actual character.
Ooh.
And apparently Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers are joining this season.
I'm going to be curious to see what size they are.
They're Chip and Dale sized.
Yeah, but what is that in relativity to the ducks?
Itty bitty.
There's some serious questions now being raised by what the size of these ducks are. Because these are partially humanized ducks.
They're like, I think they're like human sized.
Because a chipmunk's going to be chest height on a duck if it stands up.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're going to be much smaller. I think they're going to be small.
Are they going to make the ducks 6 feet tall and chipmunk size?
I think so.
I'm curious to see how this goes now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And his Dark Material season 1.
All right. Who's Dark Material?
His.
Whose?
His.
Whose?
His.
Whose?
His.
Whose?
His.
Whose?
Her.
All right. Sorry, I went back to an 8.
But no, that one looks pretty rad actually. It's got a great cast.
Looking better than the movie?
Yeah. I mean, not having Nicole Kidman automatically.
Expanding into a series and not cramming it to a movie?
Yeah, it was that they tried to cram 4 books into a movie.
Something like that.
Yeah. And I think season 1 is the first book, maybe.
Yeah.
And those books are done too.
Yeah.
There's one that came out recently-ish, but it's a prequel.
Yeah.
So, but
you're not gonna get Game of Thrones throned on it.
No, you're not going to get Game Throned. Where you get to season 5 and they go, so where's the book? And he's like, oh, I'm totally finishing it. George R. R. Martin's never going to finish those books.
Why would he?
Why would he? He doesn't have to.
What's he gonna do? Make more money?
Yeah.
He's not going broke anytime soon.
No, he's never going to finish those books. But
his estate will commission someone to.
Yeah.
What are you reading?
The movie was one of 3 books. If I remember correctly,
it might have been one of 3 pulled from the other.
From the other 2. My ex-girlfriend was a huge fan of the books, and she was telling me that the movie essentially is they took mostly the story from the first book, and then they're just like, we're going to cram the other 2 in the last 20 minutes. Kind of thing. 1 1/3. Okay. 1 1/3.
There's your 3 number.
There you go.
And it was exactly a third. It cut off mid-sentence.
2 21 and an 8th. But yeah, this one will be looks like the first season is the first book, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
But like I said, it's gonna be it looks fun. I'll just put it that way. It looks fun. But I didn't like the movie, so hopefully this one I'll like.
We'll find out.
Yeah. But
there's been other trailers.
Oh, they didn't get to kill God in the movie. Does that happen in the book? I haven't read the books.
I think so.
Jesus Christ.
What? That is the right phrase too. There's other books that kill God. The Bible.
That's true. They don't kill God, it kills the Son of God. Come on.
You haven't read to the ending, have you?
But yeah, I'm excited to see more. Oh yeah, and they officially announced Black Panther 2 this morning.
Oh, nice.
So
same actor?
No, they're gonna have Beyonce play him now.
Okay.
She gets to write a new song for it. But overall, it's been interesting to see everything coming out of Comic-Con this year, and I'm excited to see
what
more.
else?
Yeah, some more.
Because it's only Saturday.
Today's Saturday. Yeah, so it's been going for 2 days already. It starts on Thursday. Tomorrow's the last day, but there's a lot of big stuff happening today.
Yeah, I mean it's the Saturday of Comic-Con. That's usually their biggest day.
Yeah. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. We need to go eat some food.
I got nothing else. I don't think. Do you
Yeah.
have anything else? I have nothing else that I can think of, which means I have nothing else important that I can think of.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
From the Department of Redundancy Department. But that said, I think that's pretty much it for this week.
Is it?
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Bye, kids.
Bye, kids.